evening, and welcome back to Batman and the Outsiders. Not many left of these left. I think about 3, maybe 2.
And then it becomes just the Outsiders.
And then I go home. I quit. And then we just read Scooby-Doo live.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I think we will. I don't know. The Truth About Looker, Part 3. The Envious Race, Issue 30. To my side, he is the trustiest of all sidekicks. He would be a perfect Robin.
See, the truth about Looker. See, I wasn't paying attention. I thought this was going to be a really interesting stream.
And down below is Mariah playing every woman in the world tonight.
Hello.
And joining us as always, MKF30.
Hi.
And the girls should be here soon. With that being said, let me contact him.
Those meddling kids. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's talk.
Alrighty. Sharing my screen. I knew it as soon as I go.
Hey!
Oh, hi guys.
Oh, hey, what's up?
I just
Got back from the store.
got my sandwich fixed. I'm like, there. I had my little snack. I'm like, okay, it's got to be about ready to So
20-minute sandwich
Sorry
making
to keep you all.
technique.
Well, I mean, I did some cleaning and stuff too. Anyway, sorry about that.
Okay.
Pulled ticks off the dog. Darn some socks.
Yep, they did some papers. All right.
Oh my gosh. Please, won't you tell me what you want with us? With me?
I isn't acting out with this. There it goes.
There we go.
Batman and the Outsiders. Created by Mike W. Barr and Jim Aparo.
Oh, is this me?
Yeah, it's you. You're the narrator.
Oh, why was I born with a different face? Why was I not born like this envious race? William Blake, not related to Anthony Blake.
No. A little drinky poo.
The Truth About Looker, Part 3. This Envious Race.
That's not how necklaces work. So
It's not a necklace. It's a chain.
that's not how chains work.
That's how Power Girls works.
I guess. I feel like she can just kind of slip that off her head if she wants to.
Mr. Narrator. Who is
Yes.
the writer and the editor?
Conveniently, it's Mike W. Barr.
And the artiste.
The fantastic Alan Davis.
And the letterer.
John, the working man workman.
And the colorist.
Adrienne, Queen of All Colors, Roy.
And the 2 girls who showed up late.
Melissa and Amy Lester.
Oh.
And who
No,
do we think? Okay, go ahead.
I'm just kind of like, can you believe it? Like, oh, I usually get one line and it's like at the end of the. Are you kidding? It's right at the beginning. Oh.
And who do we have to thank for this?
Of course, the man we thank for everything, Roy Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
As the beefer.
When you hear the ding, turn the page. Ding. We of Abyssia want nothing of you, Emily Briggs. Rather, we wish to bestow upon you your birthright.
Huh? And maybe some pants.
A nice little tattoo on your shoulder.
There you go.
By making you our queen.
A box. Strange. I've never seen one made this way.
He's just headed back from IKEA.
Amazon Prime.
There you go. Just a bag of random corn, I guess.
A walnut floats in the air.
You keep saying that. I don't want to be a queen. I just want to go home to my husband.
And you shall, Emily Briggs. In time. I give you my word.
How much longer will they permit this to continue, Batman?
Good question, Katana. Halo, Metamorpho, and Geoforce are still missing. And this banquet stuff ain't helping us find them.
Batman looks disgruntled.
Well, look at Jackson's face. His mask is like.
Batman's just hungry.
Not much of a banquet then.
Perhaps it is blacklighting. Every instinct I own tells me all these mysteries have a common root here. And it's here. We'll wait a while. Have a Scooby snack.
Oh, nice. In time? Well, how much time? When?
The time of conjoinment draws near. Perhaps it is time you knew. So please let your attendant provide ye every comfort.
I was looking at Jamie Madrox's, okay?
So please let your attendants provide your every comfort. And I shall tell you a story I know as well as my name. The history of our glorious land of Abyssia. And that of our unfolding destiny.
It's
Time?
As I, Prince Mordo, prepare to monologue.
Yeah.
You were.
It began over 2 millennia ago, more than 2,000 years before the birth of your Christ, on the very mountain above. 3 huntsmen, on their way home from a successful day, spied a glowing object far away. And seconds later, spied it from a far more advantageous position. Being unimaginative sorts, despite the fact that they are today revered as saints by our people, the huntsmen did the only thing they knew. They took a fragment of the rock to their ruler and his wife. The former and his advisor were fascinated by their discovery. The latter was not. But she was, forgive me, foolish. But she could make a damn good venison sandwich. For she could not know that the rock's glow was to alter both the life of her unborn child and her own destiny. Though she was never to know it, she died in childbirth weeks later. And when the king was presented his infant son, he was momentarily sorry his wife had not taken the infant with her into the unknown. The child was unlike any other ever born. The king's first instinct was to have it destroyed. But he lived in a red state, and the king's advisor, Councillor Durman, thought otherwise, and advocated a policy of waiting. He was wise. For the child, who was named Loron, was a born leader, able to negotiate a truce with an enemy, then break it as soon as he deemed its usefulness ended. There were those who objected to his tactics, including some of the people whom Loron and his father ruled ruthlessly, despite all attempts to make themselves heard. Dissent was not tolerated. Straight to jail. You cook chicken too much? Jail. Cook fish not enough? Jail. And was swiftly dealt with.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting
Looks like Mad Mod, baby.
But despite his iron rule, the majority of the people were content, for Loran led many wars of conquest on neighboring tribes, buoyed on by his cunning and his audacity, and the people found liberty a small price to pay for wealth. Soon, however, the neighboring tribes found Loran a more formidable threat than each other, and joined against him. However, the wily Loran had predicted this, and had arranged for his eyes to be all-seeing, in essence, if not in fact. Loran did welcome this challenge to his powers, and would not be moved, despite the pleas of his father and adviser. The more they pleaded, the harder his heart grew. The more wrathful his face became, until he did slay his father and Derman.
I'm going to become the Highlander at the end of this.
Or Durwood, as Endora used to call him. With the crown resting on only one brow, Loran made his declaration of war against his neighbors. I knew, for the first time, that his grasp had exceeded his reach. Loran's troops were badly outnumbered, and even his example could not inspire them to the impossible. In the end, Loran and his surviving subjects fled. Wake up! And if a choice had to be made between Loran's subjects and his most prized possession, well, he was a monarch, and had learned to make difficult decisions quickly.
Someone threw a snowball at him.
No, that's the giant orb meteorite.
Oh, okay.
Their pursuing enemies searched the branching tunnels of that cave for days, but no trace was found. They believed Loran dead. They did, however, find badger moles. A classic example of the folly of a deed undone. Loran had led his people far beneath the earth to a great natural cavern, fed by underground hot springs.
He's the rocks. That's like
and ruled over by Kong. It was here, unpursued, left alone to plan, that Loran established the kingdom of Abyssia, and in time established a dynasty as well.
Good job, Lauren.
with Heather Locklear.
And the child Chucky would rule them all. But one day, even King Loran went the way of all flesh. His daughter vowed to continue the strengthening of the people of Abyssia, so they might someday see the fruition of Loran's dream, their domination of the surface men who once tried to slay him. And as the people of Abyssia grew strong, so did the succeeding generations of the family of Loran. But as the comet returned, they found their own powers increasing. See, I told you, Sozin's Comet.
It's more like Halley's Comet. Drink this Kool-Aid.
To this end, the heirs of Loran grew accustomed to taking long hibernations between the returns of the comet, so they might grow ever more powerful. They were Loran's flesh, after all. The heirs of Loran were attended to by the servile lowlings, a docile, unimaginative strain whom we use for menial chores to this day.
You know, farmers, morons.
Like you, Trebek. But I digress, like Peter David. Things proceeded in this manner for generations, until the ascension of a new heir, King Ector. We assumed war preparations would proceed as before. Imagine our astonishment then when Ector preached peace with the surface world, when generations had been crying for war. One heresy was enough. But we found, days later, that Ector had departed during the period of hibernation, his whereabouts unknown. We never found him, though we did not search for him long. For we had a major rebellion on our hands. Without a direct ascendant to the throne, it fell upon us advisors to choose one. It was a long, thankless task. And it was with great reluctance that I accepted the task. I soon found out that my sister felt otherwise. For she was plotting to steal the throne from me. That is, steal it for herself. This could not be permitted. And I later found out that dear Tamira had left Abyssia, taking a mistakenly loyal contingent of followers with her. Since that day, each of us has tried to validate our respective claims to the throne by finding Ector's heir, if any.
It's a fantastic story, Your Highness, but you said it had something to do with me.
You have not guessed. Then behold. The face of our erstwhile king, Ector.
But that's my grandfather.
He has the same butch haircut.
I inherited his hairstyle. His is a little longer in the back, though. I skipped the party.
Yes, the blood of Loran's heirs runs through your veins, Emily Briggs, albeit somewhat weakly diluted by generations of breeding with surface men.
Is that why I'm not beautiful like the other descendants of Loran?
Yes, sorry. But all that can change.
Wait, it can?
Have I not said it?
Open change.
I made mention of your birthright, Emily Briggs. Not the least of this is beauty. A face, a form, to make this attendant pale by comparison.
Oh, I've always wanted to be pretty.
One moment, Your Highness. You keep promising Emily beauty. Do you mean beauty like this?
Oh no! Oh no!
Calm yourself, Emily.
Oh, poor thing.
His aspect is unpleasing, yes, for he has made a great sacrifice for us, as have his fellow priests. With the mantle of Loran came certain abilities which we needed for defense in the time of Tamira's treachery, as well as to find you, Loran's true heir. To this end, a number of noble volunteers were chosen to receive his powers. But they were not of his lineage, and the treatment affected their appearance adversely.
Oh.
They became the Blue Man Group.
Oh, my goodness.
So they enjoyed a very successful Vegas career.
Good. Good on them.
You, as Loran's true descendant, will receive his powers, and more important, his line's comeliness. That would please you and your husband.
Greg. Oh, I could be a wife to him. The wife he's always deserved.
Isn't it?
Oh, that's all Black Light. I thought that was the other guy.
Oh,
He's buying that story, Batman?
We cannot let her go through with this.
We won't. On 3. Get her.
am I still waiting for 3? No.
Go.
You said 3. You very distinctly said 3.
I'm knocking out guys with curlers in their hairs. Shriek!
Oh
Zing. Ah.
And not far away.
Ugh.
no! Still Og.
Ugh. Ugh.
That priest. Wait.
That's me. That's me.
That's
Oh,
her.
is that? Okay, sorry.
That's finally me. Finally me. Finally. That priest, how dare he collapse before I dismiss? Eh?
One of our number in Mardo's service has just been assaulted, Princess. I sense strife and conflict in your brother's ranks.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, indeed. Our own attack was to take place while they slept. But we hold the proper weapons, and the opportunity is now ours. Jonelle, you stupid lowling, tell the captain of the guard to alert the troops.
Yes, Princess.
The haircut every time I see it.
I know.
Also, Metamorpho looks very skinny now.
Yeah, he's lost some weight.
He's got cancer or something. He looks
I
very.
don't know. I don't see that. Maybe he just been underground a bit too long. Needs something decent to eat.
Stop making me hate you.
So many of them must find an opening or...
Zap.
Gabrielle. Oh, Gabrielle, how have you been?
Not so fast, Katana. You're not thinking. Think, Mark. Think.
Batman, it's Gabrielle.
Physically, yes. But look at her eyes. They're dark, mesmerized, just as Metamucil's were when he attacked us. And that horrible haircut. It's evil.
He's not wrong.
I see.
Last issue.
Man with beard.
And if anyone can break such a spell, I can. She would never hurt me. She saved me from those swordsmen.
She wasn't saving you. She was attacking them. Katana, don't.
Gabrielle, it's me, Tatsu. Oh, find it, Gabrielle.
Yes, fight that horrible haircut.
I know.
Fight. Ah!
Katana, if you can't fight Halo, at least give me a hand over here.
I wouldn't exactly turn down a helping hand myself.
Oh, yeah. My prince! Now your sister attacks!
Opportunistic minx. Summon more troops.
I'm just gonna try and get out. Yeah, just a little escape for me. There we go.
Bolt.
Let me go. I'm just a bank clerk.
A bank clerk? Why didn't you say so? The most vile creature of all.
Oh, I thought maybe somebody needed something filed.
File this.
You underestimate your importance, woman. You are a pawn, yes, but even a pawn may claim the game at the right place and time. But it shall be Princess Tamira who rules the pawn. Drink this.
No, I. Well, all right, it does look pretty good.
It's Kool-Aid.
See, Gabrielle, I won't hurt you. I've never hurt you. Please do not do this. Ah!
The hair. I love the hair. It's so great. I'm talking about Katana. It's not Gabriel's hideous hair.
Yeah, no, Gabriel's hair was terrible. Katana's got great hair, though.
And she's done.
He's got me cornered. Guess this is where I prove I earned those Olympic medals.
Was in dart throwing?
The hard way.
Oh, okay.
He might have been in gymnastics.
Cool. I did not know that about him.
Never found out how much electricity it'll take to put Brion out. Never really wanted to.
I think it was equestrian, actually.
Maybe it was. Giddy up.
Just gotta pray I can stop short of killing him. He hasn't even tried to throw me off. Maybe he's about done. What?
Ow.
Just like last time. Still one's controlling them. I'll have to get past Metamorpho to get them.
Protect me, my slave. And indentured servant. Protect me, my indentured servant.
Thank you. And what he can't see, I can't stop. Hmm? Squish.
Well, that's not great.
No, that's Metamucil.
No.
Can't reach my utility belt. Must be some way to beat him. Some way.
Fools! Concentrate on one foe at a time. Then,
The surface men have left Mard over for us.
No. Bind him and bring him with us. We wish him to see our final triumph.
As you command, princess.
final triumph. Not just yet, my sister.
Empty threats so become you, brother, but face facts. We have beaten you. The game is over.
Game is just afoot.
And why is he checking at her butt?
And sometime later,
Hey, we're alive.
For a time, it pleased us to let you see our greatest triumph. But time grows short. The occurrence of the event draws near.
The events? What do you mean?
I know. It all fit when I remembered Mardo's mention of a comet that was first sighted over 2,000 years ago. It's Halley's Comet,
Most astute for a surface man.
and you made her drink the Kool-Aid.
It wasn't bad. I seem okay.
You are correct. The comet you call Halley's returns, and with it begins Abyssia's ascendancy over the world, and my ascendancy over Abyssia. She has been given the obedience potion and decorated with the traditional paint. Let us begin.
Wait, what? Paint? What?
Yeah.
But the time for waiting is apparently past, as an envelope of glowing blue force forms as if by the priest's command, and molds itself into a sphere which defies the most fundamental of forces, gravity. No sound may be heard from inside that sphere. And if Emily Briggs screams, only she alone may know it.
And if she passes gas, only she may smell it.
Next issue, our annual Christmas story. Offbeat even for us. After it, the outsiders will never be the same.
After
Again.
Christmas?
And that's it for this reading.
Huh. That's quite a jump from that to Christmas. But okay.
Well, that's
I
how
guess
it
that
goes.
I guess it gets resolved in a hurry.
Because the next one is a Christmas issue. Merry Christmas, Emily Briggs. You're a looker.
And we barely made it to half hour number 2.
That's how it goes on Saturday nights. Because we read the short books. If we start reading Avengers after these, welcome to Hour 3, Trusty. Hey, you know, like, all right. Hello to Cheryl's. Thank you for joining us. And all to Eric Brings saying, hello.
Hello.
Clint, I love you. I added that part.
Rachel goes up.
Yeah.
Alrighty. If you already done so, please click please hit that like button. Subscribe. Make sure the notification bell is turned on that we get all notifications. Also, if you want to double check, make sure notifications will get notified to you. Go into YouTube settings. Make sure that the little ticker is checked on, that you will be alerted. Also, do that through if you have a smartphone, you'll have more chance of getting alerts better through your smartphone than you are through your PC, because some people prefer phones better.
Especially if your phone is smarter than you.
Well, if my phone was smart, it would do this for me. It's a dumb phone. Anyway.
But it works somewhat consistently, phone.
We will be here tomorrow for an X-Men with that little felt.
Oh, good.
It will be the return of Charles Xavier.
Oh
Yes. Prepare to be subjugated and not credited.
It's all good.
And if you want to, you can go check out I Love Comics. There's an auction going on right now for some great books, affordable books for affordable prices. Go right now. I Love Comics. It's auctions going on right now.
Nice.
Unless you're watching this on a replay.
Then it's happening on Saturday evenings, and you should go
Then you
check
missed
out.
it, and we're just rubbing it in.
Oh, no. Sorry about that.
And if you missed it, you can always go the next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
That's right.
Later.
But after the show. We're not. Night, everyone. Good night.
Unless you're watching on a repeat again.
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, my gosh. It's kind of a cyclical thing, huh?
Why are you still here? It's over. Go.
Good night, everyone.
Batman out.
We'll be back.